Alright guys, I'm going to be installing these new MK-26 Minn Kota plugs on my Old Town 136. And the plugs that they have right now are no good. These ones work fine, but they fail over time. So I'm going to upgrade to the bigger ones, and I haven't seen any videos on it. So I figured I'd piece one together for anybody it may help. I'm going to start up in here, put it right here. First I did was I cleaned it off with alcohol, spray alcohol. And then I'm going to trace out the template and drill it out, and I'll be right back to you. All right, you see the hole was drilled, and this fits in there just perfectly. Make sure it lines up right. Disclaimer, make sure that before you drill, you check underneath, make sure there's nothing you're going to hit when you drill into it. And before I seal all this up and tighten it up, I'm going to hit it with a layer of goop around this edge here. Make sure it's completely watertight. And I'll be right back to you. Next is I'm going to clip the wires off the end of this hole plug, and I'm just going to move them over to this side and connect them to the new plugs. So I stripped the wires, and in the kit it comes with these couplings, or however they're called, and all you do is you strip it and you put this sleeve on right here onto the end of the wire, insert it into here, and then clamp down the Allen key. I put a little dielectric grease inside to prevent any kind of corrosion or anything should it, somehow get moisture in it. After that, I'm going to heat shrink them, and I'll pull them through the hole right here and connect it to the new plug, screw it down, and it should be good to go. All right, it's all installed. I put a little goop around the base of the plug, and then you just screw it down hand tight. Make sure you don't over tighten, and that's what it'll look like. All I have to do now is just put the old plug back in, and this part of it's done. All right, onto the trolling motor. I just did the same thing, cut the plug off and strip the wires, put the sleeves on them, and then I'm going to attach it to these with the couplings. Little dielectric grease, heat gun, heat shrink it, and then I'm going to add a little bit of casing to it so it's not so ugly, and then I'll be all done. I'll show you the finished result. All right, y'all, it's done. It's super clean. That's what it looks like. All I did for the trolling motor was the same exact wire swap, and then put the sheathing over it. It's out of the way. Way better plug. It won't corrode to salt water. It's super solid. Just unscrew it. Pops right out. You see it's super thick and solid. Plug it back in. Push it down, screw it in. Done.